एक बार सरकारी नौकरी लग जाए बेटा, फिर लाइफ सेट हो जाएगी तुम्हारी। We all must have heard our parents express this opinion at some point in time. The Supreme Court of Bangladesh has scaled back quota system for government job after it led to the nationwide unrest and deadly clashes between police and protesters. The court ordered 93% of the government jobs to be allocated on a merit-based system. An attorney general told AFP that 5% of civil service job would remain reserved for children of independence war and veterans and 2% for other categories. Meanwhile, the Sheikh Hasina government's nationwide curfew has been extended till 3 p.m. on Sunday. Police in the violence-hit country has been ordered to shoot on sight to quell the protest, and the death toll has mounted to 114. Sunday and Monday have been declared police holidays. The protest escalated over the last week, with the Hasina saying on July 14, if the grandchildren of the freedom fighters don't get quota benefits, should the grandchild of Razagars get the benefit? The statement sparked outrage among the youngsters who demanded an end to the quota system. 30% of jobs for kin of veterans of 1971 War of Independence against Pakistan. Ruling on an appeal, the Supreme Court ordered that the veterans quota to be cut to 5%, with 93% of jobs to be allocated on merit. The remaining 2% will be set aside for the members of ethnic minorities and transgender disabled people. मतलब ये मामला है क्या? So in 1971 when Bangladesh got liberation from Pakistan, तो इन्होंने पॉलिसी बनाई to make sure families of freedom fighters are taken care of. 56% seats were reserved for the government job. 50% जो एक होता है ना बेसिक कोटा 50%, उससे ज़्यादा ही था, और उसमें से 30% रिजर्व किया था for relatives of freedom fighters, or 10% for women and 10% for people from underdeveloped districts, and 5% for indigenous communities and 1% for people with disabilities. आज जो प्रोटेस्ट चल रहा है उससे भी ज़्यादा बड़ा प्रोटेस्ट 2018 में चल रहा था। देन जो वहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स थे वो कह रहे थे कि वो रिजर्वेशन उन्हें नहीं चाहिए, एंड ये 30% रिजर्वेशन भी बहुत ज़्यादा है फॉर द स्मॉलर प्रपोर्शन ऑफ पॉपुलेशन। शेख हसीना की गवर्नमेंट ने पूरा का पूरा रिजर्वेशन सिस्टम ही स्क्रैप कर दिया। सो बहुत टाइम तक तो बांग्लादेश में कोई रिजर्वेशन था ही नहीं, लेकिन अब फिर से क्या हुआ है, जुलाई 2024 में वहाँ की हाई कोर्ट ने बोला कि देखिए रिजर्वेशन तो जरूरी है, तो उन्होंने रिजर्वेशन फिर से रीइंस्टेट कर दिया। तो वहाँ के यूथ में फिर से एग्रेशन देखने को मिला। उनका बोलना है कि बांग्लादेश में वैसे ही गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स की बहुत कमी है, देश खुद IMF के पैकेज पे चल रहा है। प्रोटेस्टर्स अग्रीड फॉर अ रिजर्वेशन ऑफ 26% बट नॉट ऑफ 56%। ये जो 30% रिजर्वेशन था ना फॉर फ्रीडम फाइटर्स के रिलेटिव को दिया जा रहा था या उनके ग्रैंड चाइल्ड, उनको वो मंजूर नहीं था। अकॉर्डिंग टू देम इट गोज अगेंस्ट इक्वालिटी ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज एंड दे वांट merit based recruitment system. They agree for 10% reservation for women, 10% people from underdeveloped district, 5% for indigenous communities and 1% for people with disabilities. तो बहुत से लोग बोलेंगे कि ये क्या गवर्नमेंट जॉब का क्रेज बना के रखा है, प्राइवेट सेक्टर में जॉब करो, कॉर्पोरेट में जाओ, स्टार्टअप्स पे फोकस करो। बट ये सिर्फ बांग्लादेश या इंडिया जैसे डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज की बात नहीं है। देयर इज अ गवर्नमेंट जॉब मेनिया इन चाइना आल्सो। चाइना सीज रिकॉर्ड ऑफ 7.7 मिलियन एप्लीकेंट्स फॉर रफली 2 लाख गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स। अगर इंडिया की बात करें तो बाकी कंट्रीज के कंपैरिजन में ना इंडिया में पब्लिक सेक्टर जॉब्स काफी कम है। इंडिया में टोटल गवर्नमेंट वर्कफोर्स इज जस्ट 3.8%, whereas in China it's 28%, US it's around 13.6%, रशिया में 40.6%, इनफैक्ट पाकिस्तान में भी हमसे ज़्यादा है, डेट इज 7.3%, और बांग्लादेश की कंडीशन भी इंडिया जैसी ही है, इट्स अराउंड 3.1%। तो इससे पता चलता है कि बांग्लादेश और इंडिया जैसे कंट्रीज में बहुत स्कोप है टू जनरेट number of public sector jobs. Creating more public sector job is a strategic decision that can have significant implications for the economy and the society. Governments can take several approaches to increase employment opportunities within the public sector, each targeting different aspects of service and infrastructure development. So there are several strategies that could be implemented. Like number one, investment in infrastructure. Like massive investment in infrastructure such as transportation facilities, utilities, and public buildings can lead to the creation of many new jobs. This not only provides direct employment through construction and maintenance, but also boosts various sectors indirectly. Number two, expanding public services. Increase the scope of public services offered, including healthcare, education, social services. This could involve opening new public schools, hospitals, social care facilities. Expanding services require hiring more teachers, doctors, nurses, social workers, and administrative staff, thereby creating a variety of job opportunities there also. Third, enhancing public safety and security. So, investment in public safety by increasing the number of law enforcement officers, firefighters, and related support personnel. Fourth, green public jobs. So, develop initiatives aimed at environmental conservation and sustainability, such as renewable energy projects, forest management, water conservation program. These initiatives can create jobs while addressing environmental challenges, aligning with global trends towards sustainability. Fifth, digital transformation strategy. Digitalize government services and investment in technology infrastructure, which requires skilled personnel in information technologies, cybersecurity, and data analysis. Sixth, public-private partnerships. Collaborate with private sectors to fuel and fund and manage public projects, which can lead to job creation both directly and indirectly. PPPs can leverage private sector expertise and funding, reducing the financial burden on the state while still expanding employment opportunities. 7. Strengthening research and development. Increase funding for public research institutions in fields like medicine, engineering, technology, social science. 8. Public sector internships and training program. Implement training and internship programs within public sector institutions to prepare the future workforce. These programs can build a pipeline of skilled workers ready to fill positions in the public sector, addressing both employment and skill gaps. 9. Legislative and regulatory framework. Enact policies that mandate or encourage the creation of public sector jobs, such as minimum employment level in certain sectors. Regulations can ensure sustained job growth in the public sector. Thank you.